In the ancient land of Thrace, there lived a man whose music could move the heavens themselves. His name was Orpheus, the son of the god Apollo and the muse Calliope. From his father, he inherited the golden lyre, and from his mother, the gift of poetry and divine inspiration. When Orpheus played, the world listened. The wind grew quiet, the rivers slowed their course, and even the wildest beasts came to rest at his feet. His melodies spoke of love, sorrow, and the beauty of the divine. Among all who heard his music, none was more enchanted than Eurydice, a beautiful forest nymph. They met under the shade of tall oaks, where sunlight filtered through the leaves like liquid gold. Their love was instant, pure and radiant, as if the gods themselves had blessed it. Soon they were married, and their union filled the world with joy. Even the birds sang sweeter songs that day. But fate, as always, was near. Not long after their wedding, Eurydice was walking through the meadow with her companions. A snake, hidden in the tall grass, struck her ankle. Its venom spread swiftly, and before anyone could help, Eurydice fell to the ground, lifeless. Orpheus's world shattered. The man whose music brought happiness to all could now sing only of grief. His songs became cries of pain that echoed through the valleys and mountains. The gods of Olympus wept when they heard him, and so, Orpheus made a decision no mortal had dared before. He would travel to the underworld and bring back his beloved Eurydice. He took his lyre and descended into the dark kingdom of Hades. The shadows watched him pass. The rivers of the dead whispered his name. At the gates, the three-headed dog Cerberus growled, but when Orpheus began to play, even the beast of the underworld lay down, calmed by his music. When he finally stood before Hades and Persephone, rulers of the dead, Orpheus sang a song of such beauty and sorrow that the entire realm fell silent. Tears glistened in the eyes of the cold spirits. Even the heart of Hades was moved. The god of death spoke.
"You may take your wife back to the world of the living, but on one condition. You must not look back at her until you both have reached the light of the sun."
Orpheus agreed and began the long journey upward. Behind him, he could hear the soft footsteps of Eurydice. The path was steep and silent. Only the faint sound of her movement reminded him that she was there. But doubt began to creep into his mind. What if Hades had deceived him? What if she was not truly behind him? The desire to see her, to be sure, overwhelmed him. And just as the first rays of sunlight touched his face, Orpheus turned around. For a heartbeat, he saw her, pale, beautiful, smiling sadly at him. Then she began to fade, like mist in the morning light, reaching out her hand as she was pulled back into the shadows.
"Farewell, my love."
Orpheus reached out, but it was too late. She was gone, forever. He wandered the earth for the rest of his days, playing songs so sorrowful that even the stones wept. He rejected the company of mortals, living only for his music and his memories. When Orpheus finally died, the gods took pity on him. They allowed his soul to descend once more into the underworld, where at last he was reunited with Eurydice. And there, in the eternal twilight of the afterlife, the two lovers walked side by side, never to be separated again. Even the greatest love cannot exist without trust, and sometimes one single doubt can cost us everything we hold dear.